Good afternoon, students. So now we're going to do the Elephant's Toothpaste demonstration lab. If you happen to see the Miss America pageant this year, this was the same experiment that our Miss America did. However, I'm going to use some different chemicals. Ours will not be quite as dramatic as that one for safety purposes since we're inside a small building. But it's essentially the same experiment. So we have here just a regular tube. It's a graduated cylinder, and in the bottom of the tube, you can't see it, but I have a little bit of Dawn dishwashing liquid. And we're gonna make Elephant's toothpaste. So there's a certain brand of toothpaste that's striped with red and blue stripes. We're gonna try to recreate those red and blue stripes with a little food coloring. So I'm gonna put a nice stripe of red food coloring on one side and a nice stripe of blue food coloring on the other side. There we go, that looks pretty good. And Elephant's toothpaste reaction is an oxidation reduction reaction in which we decompose some hydrogen peroxide. So here I have my hydrogen peroxide. It's a laboratory grade hydrogen peroxide. It's extremely dangerous. This is not the stuff that you would buy at your local Walmart. So you really probably could not do this at home, but we're gonna take our peroxide. By the way, the formula of peroxide is H2O2. I'm gonna put a little bit of peroxide in our tube here. Now, peroxide decomposition does require a catalyst, and that is one of the differences between our experiment and the Miss America experiment. We are going to use a different catalyst. So the catalyst that we're going to use is just some activated yeast like you would buy if you were baking bread. And so the yeast is going to catalyze the reaction and decompose the hydrogen peroxide. So here goes our yeast. And now you see the decomposition happening. So it's rising, and you have to be patient. It takes a minute. And the stripes are looking not too bad. And this is also an exothermic reaction, so it does get kind of warm. If you were on campus right now, I usually invite students who wish to feel the bubbles to do so. But our toothpaste is coming on up. Catching a little bit of that red food dye from the side. My videographer demonstrating that it is indeed warm. So hot! And it's coming up in a nice little column here. Ooh. And it does look like the striped toothpaste that you all may be familiar with. Beautiful little snaking down to the side. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, Elephant's toothpaste.